I spent 30 days eating nothing but Taco Bell, and I actually completed the entire menu within the first 8 days. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what I think are the best items on the menu, the best items on the breakfast menu, the worst items on the menu, the healthiest items, and the best values. Just as a disclaimer, my only expertise is that I've eaten 90 straight meals at Taco Bell, and I know that everyone's dietary needs are different. But because I'm not an expert, I called up someone who is. So you're going to get to hear from Missy, Taco Bell's in-house dietitian, and she's going to share some of her favorite items as well. All right, I'm going to start off with what I think are the 3 best items on the menu. Coming in at number 3, a Doritos Locos Taco. I like to make it supreme. Number 2 on my list is one of the most popular limited time offerings in Taco Bell history, nacho fries. Missy also agreed that that was one of her favorites.
I love it when our nacho fries are on promotion because honestly, the nacho fries with our nacho cheese sauce is like one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Every time it's in our test kitchen and we're playing around with it, I'm like, I gotta have some fries.
And number 1, what I think is the best item on the Taco Bell menu, the Cheesy Gordita Crunch. I mean, you take everything that's already great about a taco and then you add more cheese, more sauce, and flatbread on the outside. Amazing.
The Cheesy Gordita Crunch is one of my other favorites.
I will say you do need to eat your Cheesy Gordita Crunch sooner rather than later, otherwise the flatbread will start to stick to the paper wrapping. Honorable mention for that category goes to the Cinnabon Delights. They're just so good.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta throw in a little sweet treat every now and then. And you can order it in a 2-pack, so, you can eat responsibly as well.
Okay, moving on to the top 3 breakfast items. Coming in at number 3 is the cheesy toasted breakfast burrito with Fiesta potatoes.
Quite a mouthful, literally and figuratively. That's under 350 calories, so it's a great filling item. It uses cage-free eggs, and it's toasted, which I like. And Diablo hot sauce is my favorite, even in the morning, so I will smother every bite in Diablo sauce.
Personally, I like to remove the nacho cheese and add the 3-cheese blend instead, but either way, you can't go wrong. Number 2 is actually not technically on the breakfast menu, but you can order it at any time of day, and that's the cheesy Fiesta potatoes. Those normally come with nacho cheese and sour cream, but during the experiment, I would remove both of those and add tomatoes and guacamole, and it made a really nice breakfast bowl. And the number 1 breakfast item, in my opinion, is the sausage breakfast crunch wrap. It is one of the best things that Taco Bell has ever done. I was really skeptical when Taco Bell first rolled out breakfast, especially with the waffle taco and the naked egg taco. But the breakfast crunch wrap, formerly called the AM crunch wrap, is one of the best things they've ever done. And I just gotta shout out as an honorable mention the Cinnabon Delights iced coffee. All right, next up are what I think are the worst items at Taco Bell. And I gotta let Missy off the hook here. I didn't ask her to share her least favorite items, so these are just purely my opinion. Coming in at number 3, cinnamon twists. I know some people like them. I know they're kind of similar to churros, but I gotta agree with the criticism that they're kind of like seasoned packing peanuts. Coming in at number 2 is the cheesy roll-up, which I also believe is the cheapest item on the menu. There's nothing particularly wrong with that. I just think it's kind of boring. Instead, I would recommend getting the Chipotle chicken melt, which I think is only 50 cents more. And the worst item at Taco Bell is the bean burrito. I'm not talking about the ones that have black beans in them. It's the one that's main filling is just refried beans. I felt like I needed a half gallon of water to get through it. But hey, maybe there are some people out there that really enjoy a good old refried bean burrito. The main focus of my experiment was testing to see how healthy Taco Bell was, and so here are my recommendations for the top 3 healthy items. Number 3 is the Fiesta veggie burrito. That's something that I didn't expect to like so much. I didn't even know it existed, but it became one of my new favorites. Next time you go to Taco Bell, if you don't know what to order the Fiesta veggie burrito. I promise you won't regret it. Number 2 is a crunchy taco. This is something that I totally overlooked because it was so simple, but it's actually one of the items on the menu that has the lowest amount of sodium. And towards the end of my experiment, I had fun mixing up the classic crunchy taco. I'd add chicken or maybe beans, add guacamole, different sauces, stuff like that. Possibilities are endless. And number 1, the most healthy option at Taco Bell is the Power Menu Bowl.
Definitely with you. The Power Menu Bowl is my go-to. I don't know if you know, but I actually developed that. That was one of my
I read that. Thank you. Thank you for doing that.
Love that option. All the ingredients are visually showcased, and really you can get chicken, veggie, or steak. All those options are great.
Sometimes I'd add potatoes to the veggie option just to mix up the texture a little bit.
They're under 510 calories, again over 20 grams of lean protein, and it's just a great combination of hot and cold and crunchy and all the fun textures and flavors.
I really like the Power Bowls, but if you go try one, just keep in mind it's not Chipotle, right? So don't go in expecting Chipotle. Just remember you're at Taco Bell, and I promise you will be very impressed. All right, and finally, I want to leave you with the best values at Taco Bell, how you can get the most bang for your buck. Coming in at number 3 is the Taco Lovers Pass. Okay, so they don't have this all the time, but if you ever see it available, snatch that up. You pay $10, and for the next 30 days, you can get 1 taco a day. So you really only have to do that like 5 times for it to be worth it. Plus, all the tacos are on the table. You can get a Doritos Locos taco, you can make it supreme, and it's all included in the upfront price. So if you're getting those, it really pays for itself in like 3 tacos. Number 2, if there's ever a $5 box, I'd recommend grabbing one of those. The box combos aren't necessarily one of the healthiest things you can get on the menu, but they are for sure one of the best values. You just gotta be careful though, because sometimes there are combo meals that come in a box that end up being like $7.99 or something like that. So just double check that it's a $5 combo before you order it. And finally, what I think gives you the most value at Taco Bell is getting any of the $2 burritos. So that includes the Fiesta Veggie Burrito, which I mentioned before, the Beefy Melt Burrito, or the Chipotle Ranch Grilled Chicken Burrito. Any of those 3 are delicious, and I feel like they're pretty filling, so you can just grab a couple of them and you're good to go. Again, these are just my opinions, so let me know in the comments if you have any favorites or least favorites that I didn't include on my list. Also, if you have any health or dietary needs, Taco Bell does have a nutrition calculator and allergen information on their website, which I found to be really helpful. If you want to find out what the results of my experiment were, you can watch the full documentary right here, or if you want to hear what the best and worst parts of eating nothing but Taco Bell were, you can check that out right here. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.